Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos, but I do others like planning and papercraft hobbies like the one you're about to see here. First things first, I just want to say that I realize that the majority of you are here for the budgeting content. And I've gone back and forth on whether or not I want to continue that, how I want to go about it, like how I want to approach it. And I have decided that I would like to get back into some of the standard videos that I used to do. So overall budgeting, probably not so much into the nitty gritty. I'll be very honest with you, I haven't been using like the cash envelope system very much. It's been a while and I just had a tough year. If you saw my previous video, you know all the things that have transpired, and a lot of my habits and the way I was doing things just kind of fell off to the wayside just because other things took priority and I just fell out of practice. So I'm gonna start that up again, and I think what I'm going to be doing for my budget moving forward is to do a bullet journal system. But I just renewed my Canva subscription. I also want to get back into the budgeting kits that I provide for you guys. So all that being said, you're going to see a lot of varying content moving forward. I don't want to start a new YouTube channel. I don't have the energy for it. I've already done that once before. I used to have a channel called The Green Notebook. It's probably still out there. I used to do a lot of hauls. I used to spend a lot more money than I spend now. And I really enjoyed it. But when I created the budgeting channel, it was strictly to start to document our debt payoff journey. And so I just wanted to put that out there because I just don't have the energy to do a total 180 all over again and start from scratch. So if this isn't for you, I totally get it. No offense taken. Everybody has to curate the YouTube experience that speaks best to your interests. So anyways, enough talking. I went to Barnes & Noble for the first time in forever, literally. And I don't know what brought me in there, but I just did. And I got this cute bag for $1.99. It says so many books, so little time. It's just a reusable shopping bag, but I thought it was really cute and I plan to use it just to take things back and forth to work. But I did pick up a new fiction book. I do not read a lot of fiction anymore. I'm much more into nonfiction. But when I do purchase books, it's usually at a discounted retailer like Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco. I rarely will go to Barnes & Noble and pick something up and pay cover price, which was $16.99. I'm also a library girl, so if I can get something at the library, I would much prefer to do that. But I treated myself, and this is by Geneva Rose. I read her first book called The Perfect Marriage. It was okay. I mean, I wasn't wowed by it. I know a lot of people were totally gaga over it. I liked it, but you know, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I have to read everything she writes. But this looked interesting to me, so I did pick this up. And it is quite thick. Let me see. It has 351 pages. So for a fiction book, I think that's pretty substantial. The thing I was most excited about were these two. Well, actually, it's this one, but I guess we'll do a flip through. I picked up another coloring book because I've been really enjoying coloring. However, I'm not as sophisticated in my coloring skills as a lot of you are, where you're layering and using alcohol markers and acrylic markers and all kinds of, you know, fancy, sophisticated tools, I guess. So I'm just a straight colorer. I mean, I don't do any kind of layering or blending. I would like to. I'd like to know how to do that because I think it looks amazing. But for this, I just thought this was a nice relaxation piece. So this is, if you guys are familiar, Debbie McComber is an author of tons of books. And her books, I haven't read a lot of them, but I think I've read a couple. They, the atmosphere and the ambiance that she sets is like very cozy and quaint, like the towns that she has her book set in. So this is kind of to complement that and, you know, kind of give you that feel, but in a holiday coloring book. So this is Debbie McComer's Very Merry Christmas coloring book. And it's your standard coloring pages, but I thought they were really pretty. And they had a lot of potential to be super enjoyable to actually color. When I see things like this, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so super detailed. But honestly, coloring for me, like, it kind of forces my focus to be very pinpointed on the task at hand. So it ends up being very relaxing to me, because if I have something that I have to really pay very close attention to, I kind of like, you know, tune out everything else. And so this is very good for me. I find that coloring is pretty cathartic, but I go in phases. I don't always want to do that. So it just depends on my mood. I've been getting back into a lot of my old hobbies, like cross stitching, diamond art, coloring, Sudoku, puzzling, you know, a lot of, you know, the cozy crafts that you probably mostly, I mean, I don't want to say mostly, but I think a lot of people pick up on those during the cooler months and the colder months, you know, just because you have less option to go outside. So depending on where you live, I guess. I live in the Northeast, so we get all the seasons. And in the winter, I don't want to go outside. It's freezing. So anyways, I thought this would be really fun. So I got this, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I would love to be able to color this entire thing, you know, by Christmas, but I doubt it. I mean, I'm super ambitious when I start something, and then I'm like, this was $18.95. But honestly, it has such a great feel to it. I think it's super good quality. This is the thing I was most excited about. It's called Paper, the Christmas collection. Now, I don't know if they make other collections, because this is the first time I've seen something like this, but the little gold stamp says it includes stationery, bookmarks, stickers, wrapping paper, gift tags, and more. So I thought this is going to be a really nice and fun book to kind of like tear apart and actually put to use. So super cute. It has a very substantial, great feel to it. It's really nicely made, but, just doing a flip through, there's a lot of, kind of like scrapbook style papers, and they're all double-sided. So if one doesn't speak to you, perhaps the other one does. And then here you're getting into like postcards. So very thick. I mean, I don't know what the GSM weight is, but it is very, very thick. And then here, this is divided into 4. So again, maybe like a little card situation, large tags. I mean, it's just so cool. Stickers, gift tags, this sticker page. I just absolutely fell in love with it. And then this little traveler's notebook, it's a little bit wider than a typical traveler's notebook, comes with it. So you have like a whole notebook inside this book, which I think is adorable. And this is my favorite size and shape of notebook ever. So I was super excited about that. But again, just like more stickers. This is like kind of like washi tape. A lot of old-fashioned things. It's just really, really beautiful. I mean, to wrap little gifts with this, perfect. But if you're a journaler, this is almost like a must-have, because even if you didn't use the postcards or the tags, I mean, to use these in a junk journal, or it looks like these are bigger sheets of paper, perhaps. I don't know. I don't want to take it apart quite yet. But if you're a junk journaler, or if you just do like the December daily, anything like that, this would be the most amazing accompaniment to whatever you're working on. This was $25. There was no discount on it, no nothing. They had this little Christmas section that they had put together already. It was like, I shouldn't say it was little, it's like a pretty large table. And that's where I found this coloring book and this, but they had a ton of other things, like little gifty things, crafty things. Just everything was so charming. And I was like, now I know why I don't come to Barnes & Noble more often, because it's not even the books. It's like all the gift shop boutique type stuff that they have that I literally cannot control myself. So I did get this. I'm thrilled that I got it. I do plan to use it. I don't want to, you know, have it be one of those things where I love it so much I don't want to ruin it and I don't want to use it. I bought it to use, so I'm very excited about that. But I wanted to mention these things to you just in case you do have a Barnes & Noble close to you and you like to peruse, or you go to their website and find things like this. But I know a lot of you on this channel and in this community also have a love for reading, you have a love for crafting, you have a love for journaling. All those things sometimes go hand in hand. So I thought this would be a fun video to kind of get back into the swing of things. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to get back into my old practices and even enhance them. I'm very much looking forward to that. But I'm also, like I said, there's going to be different kinds of videos on here. So if you're like, that's not for me, I'm strictly about the budgeting, I'm not really interested in whatever else you have going on, I take zero offense to that, honestly. So do whatever is best for you, but just know the budgeting will be part of this channel. It just won't be the only part of this channel moving forward. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are doing great, and I will see you guys in my next video.